Dear travelers, well met.
And welcome back to SorcererFed, our version of tabletop RPG Dungeons & Dragons, but it's copyrighted, so we're not calling it that. Show on SourceFedNERD.
I'll call it that online.
I'm Joel, the game master for this show.
I am Slurmmm, the Inquisitor.
Y'all already know it's not Whitney, it's Spricket! That elf, you know!
And it's your boy Guuurd, Lizard Boy, spokesperson of Chili.
Hey.
So, to do a quick recap, you guys just ended a massive battle with Galgen Moonseer. It took you an hour of our time. And he's crumpled up now, somewhat unconscious at the base of this podium, handcuffed with your probably magical fuzzy pink handcuffs, we're not sure. And the king is in the doorway, also crumpled up unconscious. The three of you have varying degrees of healthfulness gone. The room is pretty trash. The portal that you were looking at has some crystals cracked, some out, and but it's dead for now. And you have noticed scrolls at his podium, 3 scrolls at his podium, and a few bottles of alchemical potions at his alchemical table. And that is, and a little packet of papers and stuff and information also at his podium, and that's where you are right now.
Oh, a little packet of papers. This is really getting interesting now, guys.
Let's spend 15 minutes reading this pamphlet.
How many life points does he technically still have, Galgen Moonseer?
Technically, since he's unconscious, technically he has 0 hit points left, but for the purposes of our version of D&D, like, if you were to remove an additional, 10 life points from him, it would be
Before you
that.
finish, I'm going to conjure a magical crazy straw, shove it into his head, and I'm going to suck up all of his life force into myself.
My legs hurt.
Wait!
So that, yeah, like in fucking Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and it's going to go...
No! We're supposed to interrogate him!
I only have 7 points of health.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck! Oh, shit!
But he's got magic. I mean, whatever.
Fuck Galgen Moonseer.
Alright.
He just seemed...
I guess we'll talk to you never, bitch.
That's a better
Before I do it,
catchphrase
I slap him. I slap him in the face, like, hey.
What?
Dig this, you son of a bitch! Pop!
Well, both of our catchphrases are better.
Dig this, you son of a
Back to full health.
Damn, I guess we'll
seems,
never
right?
find out why he was such a dick.
Wow, that
You know
sucked.
why he was a dick.
He had those runes flying around his head. Well, that was cool, I guess.
You gain, I
We
guess,
did it.
10 points. Are you guys pissed off at him?
I'm not happy,
Yes!
but we do have those scrolls, so I'm
I
not
wanted
totally...
to know what that fuzzy dice did.
Ask King-
Do we
King
know what this
Havelrand.
does? Did it help at all, or do we just...
But he died too quickly. You actually don't know. The keys are in the box here, but you've got them, and you take them. Back.
Sometimes you got to just take action, Guuurd. You know.
Do you think the action could have
You
been...
worry about the consequences.
Could we have
later.
asked him whatever.
Yeah.
You could have woken him up and
late.
asked him questions for
Yeah,
sure.
let's ask King Havelrand, our boy.
Or read those. I'll read those scrolls while
Yeah,
you
we
guys
got some
talk to him.
scrolls.
We have so there are 3 scrolls. Each of you roll a d20 to decide who gets which scroll. Whoever gets
11.
closest to 20 gets
11.
8.
You 2 roll again.
3.
16!
You get number 1 since you were the highest.
Thank you.
Since you were 11, also
there's-
you get 2.
Middle
Real
child.
scroll.
Can we open it? Can we look?
Yeah, you should open it
Oops,
and
gonna
look.
shed my skin for a second.
Do we have to read them in
Gonna
order?
shed my skin for a second.
man.
Let's do this pretty quickly.
Yeah, sorry, just
This tape is-
real
I
tiny.
know. I
Yeah.
did this a few days ago, and it might have
Don't worry, the tape's just real tiny.
Here, do you want me to get it?
No, I got it. I got.
It'll just be missing a word or two. It's fine.
No, you're good.
This scroll, I'll get the big.
I won't affect the magics within the scroll. Would you, Slurmmm, like to read yours first?
Yeah.
Since you got the lowest roll.
My favorite tavern song. The song is stuck in your head until a bard can erase it from your brain. You constantly hum it, and it's always on the edge of your consciousness.
So this is not actually a scroll. It is somewhat a scroll of magic, only because...
Oh, I hate this song.
Yeah. So it's Galgen Moonseer's favorite tavern song about going to find his loved one who lives 500 miles away.
I hate Galgen Moonseer so much.
You need to find a bard.
But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
That
Wow.
is as an earworm. It's now stuck in your head. You can never.
But
not
I would walk 500
God.
miles.
Oh my God. Oh my
I
God.
would walk 500
I
more.
hate this
Oh,
song.
this is real bad.
You number 1. Who had number 1?
I'm
number
on
one.
All right.
Okay, I got Scroll
Punishing.
of Chain Lightning. Upon reading the magic words inscribed here, bolts of lightning arc from this scroll to hit every enemy within 25 yards. Ooh, shit! 15 damage for primary enemy,
To say,
10
oh, shit.
damage.
Wow.
Oh shit! 10 damage per subsequent enemy, one use only. Better save that
How
baby
did you
boy.
get that and I got this?
Because I rolled the highest.
And I got the Scroll of Health. I suddenly feel rejuvenated. Gain 10 HP, one use only. So save this bad boy for later. I thought these were going to tell us what that portal did.
Great.
You know what I always say?
Additionally-
when I wake up, well, you know I'm gonna be the man that wakes up next to you.
There are additionally 3 potions. They are unlabeled, so they're going to have random effects. Roll a d6.
I know how to count. It's this one.
It's a square. It's a square. Regular die. Roll regular.
I got a 1.
Oh fuck! Awesome.
Cool.
Do we all roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, you all roll. You got a 6.
6.
Good for you.
Fucking hell.
3.
All right. So, Guuurd,
Yes.
you are cursed to speak only in rhyme. Not speaking in rhyme mentally pains you, and you suffer 1 HP
Oh
damage.
boy.
There is an end to the curse, but you don't know what it is.
It's as if like Galgen Moonseer was made to be a dick, like in the afterlife.
Why
And,
do
like-
you think he would have this curse? Better go check his purse.
Are you talking about that satchel of documents? Yeah.
Spricket, you can now understand languages you've never heard before.
Ooh.
Choose 2 languages to become proficient in.
Tight. I pick,
Wait.
what about that demon language?
Yeah, that demon language that you were speaking.
So
Yeah.
this wench could understand French?
Theoretically,
God, I want to shoot myself.
Wait, are you the rhymey boy?
Ow!
Oh yeah, you forgot to rhyme that last time.
I thought Slurmmm had to rhyme.
I thought we were playing Dungeons and Dragons, not drinking games. Do we have to put our thumbs on the table?
so
and
do you?
shit?
So what 2 languages do you choose?
Oh, I gotta pick them now?
Yeah.
Okay, I picked that demon language.
All right, so you do pick that demon language. You remember it really well, but you don't. That's the one language that like, okay, you can work on it. You can tease it out in your head. It's going to take a little bit of time, but eventually you will be able to learn that language.
Cool.
You don't quite have it yet, though.
Question: does she forget the language that she normally speaks?
No.
based
She
on-
just becomes
2 additional
Yeah.
languages.
Name
Okay.
them now. And then one more. What is the language that you guys don't know, so I can fill in the gap?
French.
French? Okay, French.
I mean, okay.
I want to speak French.
Isn't what about like Orcish or like?
All right, Orcish. It's the same thing.
I mean, everybody speaks Iridillian English pretty much, right? What other languages would be useful?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What? Okay.
This is Dungeons and Dragons. There are other races. There are other creatures. There are owlbears. There are dragons. There
what
are.
about just general animal?
Yeah. What about
sounds?
Dragon Tongue
Animal sounds.
or Snugfugly?
Snug. I already have my good bond with my Snugfugly. We don't need to speak words to each other.
You can
Okay.
save it for later if you don't want to.
Okay, I'm gonna save it until we have something we need to decipher.
All right.
Yeah.
But definitely demon language.
Ha!
Who rolled a 6?
I did.
Oh, you rolled a 6? Oh, I'm sorry. That's I fucked it up. Jeremy, you get you.
I rolled a
you
3.
get languages.
You get languages. Sorry. So you
Oh.
get. I assume you want demonic and what else do you want?
I guess I'll save it.
All right, you save it. Sorry about that.
I didn't actually know demonic when I said I did before. I was just saying rude shit about Galgen Moonseer. I just wanted to make that confession
you
to
tricky
you guys.
boy.
That was my bad. And then finally, Spricket, you gain 5 permanent additional HP,
Hell yeah.
Oh,
and you feel a stirring deep within your soul. The very essence of your courage takes form and imbues you with your own hidden power. You gain 1 ability.
Ooh.
So basically, you all leveled up. You get a lot of cool new stuff. Some of you get new stuff.
except for
Well, you got. Well, no, he got.
the ability to rhyme everything he says.
He got his scroll.
I did get a scroll. Yeah, gonna roll.
Well, I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, you know I'm gonna. Oh man, I can't get this out of my head.
We need to keep moving here. Do you know what ability you would like to have? Can you think of anything?
I would like, instead of, if it's okay, having a new ability, I would like to level up my hair abilities.
Okay, that's fair.
So make them grow faster and be able to weaponize them better. Right now, I'm 2 feet of hair for 5 minutes, and I don't know how much damage it does.
2 feet for 5 minutes? I think it grows faster than that, doesn't it?
That's what I wrote down for the
Or
the first
earlier?
one.
Oh, so you can go twice as fast. So
Okay.
10 feet for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and your hair can take the form of any weapon. How effective that is you'll
On the roll.
Yeah.
Tight.
And then finally, here's the last thing before we have to exit here. Is this packet of information?
Ooh.
Dibs.
You should take it.
Oh, it's like hard to open. It's like a magical box. It's like Hellraiser right now. All right, check it out. I'm gonna read this out loud.
Okay.
Galgen, you're a huge dick. For such a huge dick, it's crazy that you have so small of a penis. In response to your inquiry, I cannot vouch for the item you found. It is imbued with a metal I have never seen on this material plane. Perhaps the elemental plane of Earth? I never heard of that place. I should like to conduct more tests on this jewel. Whence did it come? Can we travel there? What are the properties of this metal, and can we replicate it in Iridel? Your brother in mystical arts, Yaspar Everdeep, headmaster, Magus Mysteria. Headmaster? Yaspar Everdeep? Why is he talking to this prick?
Yeah, you were the other guy that you went to school with.
Yeah, I'm the one that should be the headmaster.
Yeah, you are.
What's he doing talking to this guy? I didn't know about this crap.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm good and pissed now.
Do you know who this guy is?
I resurrect a Galgen Moonseer so that I can kill him again.
He's dead again.
Shit.
Shart Whitesmith comes up the stairs and says, "Oh, thank you. I heard the battle. It was real terrible and crazy. Thank you so much for taking."
Thanks for your help, Shart.
You're welcome for giving you all your powers back and stuff. I could have kept you in jail, you know.
Can we talk to our friend who's still asleep? Can we wake him up?
I'll take care of the king. Don't worry. He's safe in my hands. I'm very loyal to the king, as you know, because I gave you all your shit back, even though you're dicks to me.
Yeah, I don't think so. I want to talk to the king
Yeah,
myself.
short.
Yeah.
We really don't know.
Okay.
You guys should really pursue this line of inquiry. If you'd like to stick around and hang out with the king, you can do that. But it.
All right, let's move on. Let's get back to this note. Hey, what do you have to say, Guuurd? You sound like you're holding back on something. You have an opinion?
Yeah, what do you think about all this stuff, man?
Ooh, I do love it. But we should really figure out what we should do next, ain't it?
Except for half a point of damage. You realize you have to travel to the Magus Mysteria. It's nestled deep in a deep valley in the interior of Iridel, protected by the high mountains and accessible only by a large river which flows up from through the valley. A ship is leaving on the next tide. Would you like to take that ship?
Yeah, let's take it. Let's set sail, boy.
Yeah, there's no point in hanging around here, I guess.
Do you bring your snug puzzlies with you, or do you? Yeah.
Yes, we bring him.
On the way
Yes.
there, just checking, can we parade through the town and have the village people like throw roses and coins at us and just kind of like be
Yeah,
like,
are we popular again?
yeah, are we considered good boys, or are we still?
The Shart Whitesmith is like, I mean, you did good stuff, but no one
listen.
knows what you did yet.
Well, all right. Let's just get out of here then. Nobody appreciates
I can
our
get you
damn work.
down to the docks without anyone seeing you.
Okay. All right. We'll take that.
I would prefer to parade, but I guess that's fine.
Hey,
Do you want to ride on the top of the wagon?
Yeah.
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 You ride on the top of the wagon and fruit gets thrown at you.
Oh.
I catch it and I eat it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
+1 health.
You eat it?
Did we heal ourselves because we leveled up?
Yeah, you all.
Oh,
did.
tight.
Cool. Tight.
So, you guys get to the port, and you see a variety of ships. There's a wartime vessel that's already setting out to sea, and there's a galley, and there are all sorts of like trading junks. And one of the things that you see is a merchant vessel. And Shart Whitesmith takes you down up the gangplank, up the merchant vessel, and inside of the ship, on the deck of the ship, you meet
Oh, hi. Hello.
this fellow.
What's your deal, man?
I am Glancti-fer, the mute pirate.
You notice that the parrot is speaking, but not this fellow named Glancti-fer.
Oh, awesome! I heard about this guy.
Does he share a psychic bond with his parent?
Yeah, you don't want to know what I had to do to get a psychic link with this parrot. The parrot's name is War Crime, by the way. In honor of the absolute war crime perpetrated against me, I had my tongue cut out and my blood was used to draw cat whiskers on my face and then set out to sea be on a burning ship. I don't know how I survived, but I'm here. Skrock.
Are you okay?
Skrock. Fuck no! I'm a mute pirate. It's a miserable existence. Shit. Skrock.
This will be
Did you
your
ever
captain.
meet up with that pesky brother of yours? That must have been.
Yeah, Glancti-fer, right? The famous bard.
I'll take 1 point of damage.
damage.
You're gonna kill
Oh
yourself.
yeah, take damage.
Hey, so listen, are you still? Do you still talk to Glancti-fer? Because I'm looking for a bard. The thing of it is, hey, I know I'm gonna be the man that's hovering to you, and I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more to meet a fucking bard to get the song out of my head.
Skrock. What?
It's a curse. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, I know a thing about that. I call my life a curse. Skrock.
Are we sure we want to go on a boat with this guy?
Yeah.
He's pretty unlucky.
I like his gumption. Do you have any stuff for sale that we could buy from you?
I do have some stuff. I have some salted horse meat. I have some spices.
Ooh, spice?
We're gonna need some spice for that
got
horse
some
meat.
This
spice.
one loves it.
Yeah, this kind of spice?
Yeah, spice.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're definitely rolling with this guy.
All right, so you set sail on the mighty ship, which is called.
Shipstorm.
That sounds like a cool boat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's a cool boat. I won it in a game of chance.
He's smuggling a lot of stuff below the deck of the ship. So you set sail and you're sailing along the coast till you get to. You sort of have to skirt through the barrier islands. It's very dangerous. You come to some clear waters. It's kind of boring. I mean, it's like you guys don't have a lot of responsibilities on the ship, so you're not doing much. You're feeding, I assume, your snug fuzzlies to make sure that they're still alive on this ship, on this journey.
I hope we brought enough kittens.
One morning you wake up and it's like it's fairly calm, good weather. You're just sort of sailing along, and then you start to see the skies darken. And the sea below you turns black, and you think a storm is coming. But no additional wind is blowing.
Hey, Warcrime, fuck you. Hey, I'm
Take me, bitch.
I'm gonna feed you to my snug fuzzly, and you won't even give a damn.
Yeah, what's going on? Are you trying to lead us into a trap or something?
Hey.
There's some weird magical shit
I'm
going on
grumpy
right now.
this morning.
The sea starts to bubble beneath you.
Yeah.
What's happening? Is this something you've experienced before?
Skrock. Only one thing could make that kind of bubbling. A kraken.
And with that, giant tentacles burst forth from the water.
Oh, boy. Oh, thanks a lot, Warcrime. This is all your fault.
A
I'm gonna
monstrous.
fuck you up later.
Skrock, eat me.
Wait, is
monster-
it a kraken or a kraken?
It's a crocodile.
Oh, well, we already fought one of those in the last season.
You did? Then it's a kraken. It's a straight up kraken. So giant tentacles are waving about the ship. You guys are on the deck of the ship. He is the captain of the ship.
Yeah.
And you are now in a battle with a kraken. Roll for initiative.
All right.
All of you. You have a
17.
18.
Oh, geez.
12,
17, 18, 20.
11.
12 and 10.
Spricket had an 18.
Slurmmm has 17.
17. What do you have?
10.
12 is Guuurd, and 10 is Glancti-fer.
By the way, before we get into this battle, have I told you how much my dad loves me?
Oh, I've heard all
Does
about
he
it.
love you?
He loves me so much. I'm sure he misses me a lot.
I don't
Published
think
a whole
anybody
book about
loves you,
it. You guys didn't read
Warcrime.
that? For sure. It's required reading at the magical college.
Okay, cool. Spricket, it is your turn. You get to go first.
First, what I'm gonna do is try to figure this hat out again. I'm gonna close my eyes and tug on these pelts and think real hard about what I'm supposed to be doing with this.
All right.
I think it's gonna help me.
If you think that's going to
I
help
think
you,
it's
go
gonna
for
help
it. Roll a d20.
14.
14. You become a were-yeti rabbit
Yes!
on the ship.
All right, I'm gonna fuck this kraken up.
Your snug fuzzly is super not happy with you right now.
Well, we can be friends later. I'm gonna fuck shit up as an animal, animal style.
The kraken is gigantic. It is a massive,
Can I paw at him?
tentacles are waving in the air about the ship, and the ship is actually tumbling about on the churning waters.
Well, I assume I've got sharp teeth and claws,
Sure you do.
so I'm gonna take a swipe
At a
at
tentacle?
one of the tentacles. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Go for it.
Here I go. Hope you guys aren't scared of me.
It is pretty frightening.
It's a 6.
Nothing happens, but you do feel that as a were-rabbit or yeti bunny or whatever, yeti rabbit king, it is easier for you to hit, and you have the strength, the proportional strength of that magical beast.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Great.
and its abilities as well. It is now Slurmmm's turn.
The one thing that always works against aquatic monsters is electrical attacks. So
You would know.
I am going to conjure lightning storm that just shocks the living shit out of all the tentacles and gets them off the boat.
It's a 4.
It's a 4. Not so good.
That
I've
is
been having some real sorry luck today.
a fail with negative side effects. So you conjure a lightning storm, and it sets one of the sails a smoldering. It doesn't catch fire quite yet, but it sure is smoldering.
Oh, come on!
Things are going great.
Guuurd.
I would like to use my sword and my tail to make a tornado-like effect to go through cutting off a couple of those tentacles that are attacking the ship. Ooh, this is a nice trip.
I'll take it. Sure. Your tail's pretty sharp. Let's do it. As is your tongue, my rhyming bard. 17. Cool. Yeah, you do
What rhymes with 17?
heaven's.
Dream.
You tornado whirlwind, and you do to one of the tentacles. You do 100 damage.
Wow. Wowie wow.
He's got like his skin. I mean, it's not super tough. It's like undersea water, gross like light skin. So you do a lot of damage, but this is a fucking monstrous giant beast. Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Scrog, can we see its giant gaping maw, Scrog, or just tentacles?
It is under the giant gaping maw is sort of like underneath you a little bit to the right, but on one side of you is like a wall of 3 tentacles, one of which is the one that Guuurd hit, and on I said right, I meant to starboard, right? Yeah, is 3 tentacles, one of which is pretty dang injured. And to the port are 2 tentacles.
Do you have any cannons or like harpoon guns or
I
anything?
absolutely have cannons. I would like to command my crew to attack broadside cannons on the starboard side to knock out those 3 tentacles, Scrog.
All right, cool. Here you go.
9.
He rolled a 9. They
Fucking Spice Band.
they
Oh
most
yeah, remind me.
they mostly miss and just sort of fire out into the ocean. You
Oh,
do
shit.
I mean, like because
Limited
it's like a
number of
wall of
those.
tentacles, you do 15 damage, but
Oh,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
that's something.
Next up is Kraken.
Kraken.
All right, he just actually tentacle attacks for now. With a bunch of his with a whole bunch of his tentacles. Where the heck are all the dice?
There's the 4, 5,
I need
6.
this bad boy. 5. His tentacles flail aimlessly above you, and he does not hit. We're back to the top. Spricket's turn.
I'm still a goddamn Yeti king.
You bet you
I'm
are.
a Yeti bunny, and I'm gonna sink my teeth into a tentacle.
Okay, so do you leap off of the ship to do that?
It's wherever I stay on the ship, but I assume it's waggling around, so I do
Yeah,
I do
okay.
a bunny pounce.
Okay, bunny pounce.
Rawr! Oops. Rawr! 11.
You hit, and you do 50 damage.
Yeah.
This might seem arbitrary, but it's not. So one of those 3 tentacles is pretty damaged. One is like a little bit damaged, and the other one is fairly fluid. Still. It is now Slurmmm's turn.
Okay. I assume you have a harpoon gun.
Yeah, sure.
I have a harpoon gun, yeah. Scrog.
Can I see? Can I see the Kraken's eyes?
It's still in the water, but yeah, you can see it underneath the water. It's like furiously.
All right, I'm gonna shoot a harpoon gun.
Sweet.
Right into its freaking eyeball.
Sweet.
It's gonna puncture it. It's gonna be like sweet, sweet jelly clouding the water with
right.
that nasty gray fluid.
Bring for the harpoon gun. I'm ready. Load the harpoon.
Oh, no.
There's a harpoon gun. Put the harpoon gun on the deck yet. What?
Yeah, are you sure you want him to?
13.
All right, you fire the harpoon gun. It doesn't go all the way. It doesn't sink up to the haft of the harpoon.
But I get him.
But you get him.
Yeah,
And
they
it's
don't like that.
a fairly gooey mess down there. And he suffered the whole kraken, not just a tentacle. The
If
whole
there's one thing I love, it's a gooey mess down there.
the whole kraken.
Like the camera.
The whole kraken suffers 200 damage.
Nice.
It is now.
Tell us your
Guurd's
feelings
turn.
about that, Guurd.
Yeah, Guurd.
What are you gonna do, Guurd?
Oh my god, I hate this so much. I'm an aquatic. I'm good at swimming. I make a living. I'd like to jump in the water. I want to jump in the water so I can kind of do some damage, tear him up with a fucking sword in my tail, and see if I can kill it underneath the water, like an otter.
Cool. So, are you attacking his eyeball like where Slurmmm hit? Cool. All right. All right. You can say what the number is.
6.
6. You jump down in the water, but there's so much eye goo sort of floating around that it's hazy, and yeah, it's gross. You miss. Nothing happens. You're just in a water with a monstrous 100-foot, like hundreds of foot wide beast now.
Oh, cool.
Glancti-fer.
Scrock is Guurd in the way of like between the ship and the kraken?
Oh, for sure he is.
How fast do you think if I were to ram the fucker, Scrock? Do you think he'd be able to get out of the way? Because I was really intent on saying, Scrock, ram the fucker, Scrock.
You could give it a shot and see what his if he's able to swim out of the way.
Okay, Scrock, ram the fucker, Scrock.
All right, cool. You turn the ship to ram your foe. Go ahead and roll a d20. Oh! 20!
Suck my shit,
All right. Before I explain what happens, roll to evade. What is that?
13.
Yeah, you're good.
Yes.
You see the ship coming and you just swim underneath it. For now.
This fight is going mighty fine.
This is going really well. So the max damage of this is doubled now. And what happens is you turn to ram. Most of the bulk of the body is still underwater, kind of, but there's a little bit of the full body above the water, and you just turn the ship and you cram it down into the fucking body of this kraken. One of the tentacles you sever completely and just falls off. Otherwise, you do double damage, which is 200 to him. He's the kraken is shocked at how poorly this has gone for him because he's a beast of the wild. He's almost a godlike beast. There are islands that worship him.
I dedicate that attack to my dad who loves me, Scrock.
I can see why they cut this guy's tongue out.
It's it's the kraken's turn. He's pissed off. He takes one of his tentacles that is still sort of active, and he grabs. Oh God, who does he grab? He attempts to grab the person who's done the most damage to him, which was probably Glancti-fer, and attempts to throw you. A 5. He is so damaged.
He's basically like a wacky wiggling man.
Yeah.
Inside of an auto dealership.
You can see what remains of his eye. You know when you get really frustrated and you, that's what the single eye is doing. What remains of it? It's
Hey man,
just-
stressed out.
nobody told you to attack us, Kraken. It's your own fault, man.
You're in his waters, bro. Next up is Spricket.
I'm gonna do another Yeti King bunny pounce onto one of the remaining tentacles.
You're just leaping from tentacle to tentacle now.
It's exactly what I'm doing.
That's pretty cool.
I can hop real long.
Is he
Actually,
tasty?
you can. That is one of your abilities.
I can hop.
Yes.
Okay, so I hop and I sink my teeth into another one, and I got a 19.
Oh my God.
Do you just bite clean through it or what?
You do. She does. She bites clean through. one of the damaged tentacles. It falls off. It does an additional 30 damage. He's real low now. Slurmmm.
Can I see his stupid beak?
At this point, yeah, he's sort of writhing around in the water in pain, almost like when you're in the water and you're kind of on your back and
Yeah.
you're just flopping around.
I assume you have a catapult on this boat, right?
Of course I do!
Great. Awesome. Okay, so I load a flaming barrel into a catapult and shoot it right into his mouth where it explodes and blows his whole fucking head to
That's
bits.
great, because we actually store more barrels of flaming tar than anything else.
Awesome.
Hit it.
Yeah.
That's a.
Ooh, that's on
No,
the
you're- yeah, no,
on the
that's-
corner.
This is a 5 or 13.
It's on the. It's the edge is pointing straight up. Reroll that bad boy.
That could have gone really bad.
10. You launch it and it hits. It ordinarily this would not do as much as it does now because he's really low health. Like this fight went surprisingly
Now
well
he's got
for
a
you guys.
mouthful of flaming hot tar.
What remains of his insides just melts, and briefly you see the interior of a monstrous kraken like this. Is full of like air sacs and stuff, but also compressed deep within as somewhat of a mollusk is a giant pearl, and one of the air sacs slowly floats up. But as it gets closer and closer to the flaming hot remains of the barrel, it may or may not pop. So the kraken basically just melts from the inside. Tentacles flop down. He's definitely dead. But this giant pearl starts floating up to the
shit,
top.
Guuurd, you're in the
very
water
briefly.
still, right? You want to snag that?
And it
or
is
what?
now Guurd's turn.
Wait, can I
Get
just
that.
interrupt to say, for a guy with so many sweet weapons on his boat, how did you get your ass kicked by a magical gnome or whatever the hell that was? You don't have to answer that. It's fine.
It's a long story. Painful one, Scrub.
I would like to get the pearl. Better do it quick before I hurl.
Okay. So you're swimming. You don't You're kind of out of initiative. This is going to be a strength check for you, and anything above because you're decent at swimming, right? Have we established this? Yeah, in the sewers and stuff, right? So anything above an 8, you'll be able to, as a strength check, you'll be able to grab the pearl and hold on to it. That is a 6.
Oops.
You scramble and it starts slipping, and it gets closer and closer to the flaming barrel, and it's about to pop and probably sink.
Oh, shit.
It is now
Spricket.
Glancti-fer's turn.
Oh. You got a net or something?
Of course I do. What do I look like an asshole?
Do you want me to answer that?
I command my crew to load up the net cannon and
Loading
catch
up.
that sucker.
Loading up the net, sir.
Loading up the net.
No, that's
Says
loaded.
load the net cannon. Load the net cannon.
Net's loaded.
Let's load it, sir.
4. It almost entraps Guurd, but it actually doesn't. Yeah. The barrel, the pearl, the air sac with the pearl in it hits the barrel, remains of the barrel. It pops, and you have Spricket's got one last turn to try and save this.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, I'm still a Yeti.
I mean, the pearl is like the size of a basketball. It's huge.
Well, I don't know if you guys knew this, but when I turn into a Yeti Bunny King, my human hair grows a whole lot. So can I take my hat off and become a Spricket again?
Let me. You could do that. You
and
could
try to get
dive
it with
in
my
for it.
hair?
You can also, as
You're
you,
extra
you
nimble.
have additional abilities
That's
as the Yeti King. You can hop. You have your talons, but also you have ice breath.
Ooh, I'm gonna freeze that fire and get that pearl. Freeze breath. I'm
Wait,
gonna
it's
freeze
already
breath.
popped, right? Is it sinking?
It is
Popped?
sinking, but it is sinking
What's
currently.
going on?
Create an ice flow underneath it that brings it back to the
Freeze.
surface.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Ice breath.
Freeze the water like the noble otter.
Water and otter. It's the only word that rhymes with otter.
I'm gonna die.
Like you otter.
Go for it.
1.
No, is that a 1?
Yeah.
Okay, you spring down into the water and dive in an attempt to breathe underneath it to create an ice flow, and instead you land on it, and it propels it down much more quickly, and it disappears into the murky depths.
So we're never gonna get that pearl?
Never gonna get that pearl, unless somehow you can go scuba diving.
Slurmmm can scuba dive.
I will give Slurmmm. It is your turn next. I'll give you one chance to scuba dive. Basically,
All right.
how do you magically scuba dive?
I'm just gonna create like a little bubble around my head that I can breathe in.
Okay.
Bubblehead charm.
Yeah, and then just tie a rope around my waist. I assume you have rope on this boat.
Scrog, of course.
It's the one thing
Yeah.
the ship doesn't have.
Tie a rope around me, and I'll make my bubble. I'll jump down, and I'll walk on the floor of the water.
Okay. I mean, you're in the middle of the
ocean
ocean.
floor.
It's like very, very deep, but
It's a long ass rope.
yeah, go for
So
it.
as long as it takes, man, I'm just like floating
got this.
down.
Go for it.
With my little
Slurm.
bubble.
You have basically, so you'll have 3 turns to attempt to get it, and you'll have to use your ingenuity to get it. And if you don't get it in 3 turns, you will run out of air.
Okay.
5. So you dive into the water and you just sort of don't go anywhere. Like you're watching it just sink further and further away from you.
Okay.
That's 1 turn.
So we'll call it
I
belly
use-
flop.
Yeah, so my jump into the water was not so good, but
Funny how.
I used my magical abilities to create like sort of like an airflow that propels me, kind of like a spaceman, Like it's like.
There's a really easy way for you to get this that you're not thinking of.
What is it?
You can speak in rhyme,
Yeah,
You don't know how to speak in
just
rhyme?
tell me.
Okie dokie.
Say use Axio and
Summon
get the
it.
pearl. Say Axio.
Summon it.
Oh, yeah.
Summon the pure pearl.
I'm gonna summon the pearl.
Summon a
Axio
pearl. Summon a pearl.
All right.
Give
sure.
it a whirl.
Give it a whirl.
3.
No,
It sinks further and further away.
no. It's gone.
You have like it is.
I got
It
one
is
more
just
try.
at the edge of your vision. There's still one. There's literally one way you can get it. It's super easy, but you can't. But if you can't think of it, that's.
There's a million ways I could get it.
There's one way that you specifically, Slurmmm, the Inquisitor, could get it.
Ass.
Oh yeah, I could turn heavy as stone and sink faster than it and just catch it.
Yeah.
And then you can pull me up.
Do
I don't
it.
even have to roll for that, right? I can just
No,
turn to stone.
exactly.
All right, I turn to stone. I sink fast as fuck. You guys are like, holy shit! Trying to like, what happened down there? It's like
I lost 2 crew members, you asshole.
I got the pearl, and you guys are gonna pull me up.
They strength check.
Do we want to pull this guy up?
11, 15.
8.
You guys haul on the rope and you come up a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. You've got 1 turn before you die of no air.
Oh.
Change your density, fucker.
Yeah, I just turned back to normal density.
There you go. You pop back out of the water and you're like bobbing on top like a bubble with the pearl.
Hey guys, I got a pearl.
Yay!
What do you think?
You did it.
I mean, it's cool, but does it do something?
It's a giant pearl that was forged in the very belly of a kraken. I'm sure an alchemist somewhere could use it.
Dude, I bet I could trade this for so much spice.
It's very
Good.
valuable, is what I'm saying.
I'm
Tight.
gonna try to eat war crime.
What?
Whoa.
Listen, I'm a wild beast on the inside.
Sure.
Do you really want to do that?
No.
10!
You are a Warden of Iredell, and this is a mute pirate. You reach out with your hands and you wrench him from him. Dickett is in full form.
No.
You have a parrot now. She's a were-bunny still. She hasn't turned back.
I'm also a real asshole sometimes.
She turned into Dickett. What a terrible life. But your dad loves you.
Yeah.
Do you pilot them back to where you're supposed to go, which is the Magus Mysteria, or no?
If you don't, she's gonna kill your parrot. I'll be taking all your spice.
You
too,
guys,
just FYI.
the remains of your ship, which is still in pretty good shape, you take the spar of the ship out of the belly of the kraken and you turn to the Magus Mysteria. You sail upriver. Have you turned back into a human or no?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
all
sure.
takes place over the course of a week or so. You keep the parrot hostage, and you get to the gates of the Magus Mysteria, and you park the boat there.
I'm gonna, I don't want it to be said that Slurmmm is a bad guy necessarily. So I'm gonna do you a solid and I'm gonna restore your tongue. but it's gonna have the consistency kind of a banana slug. So it'll feel gross in your mouth, but you'll be able to talk.
Hey, I told you how much my dad loves me.
Okay, now I immediately regret it.
No take backs. The worst voyage of my fucking life.
The worst?
Yeah, they got a giant pearl, they're not sharing it. Taking all my fucking spice. She took my
for that.
parrot. Do you know what I have to do to psychically bond with that parrot?
Are you gonna give him his parrot back?
For a price. What do you have? What does
Yeah, what can you trade
what
for
does
the
war
parrot?
crime mean to you?
I'll trade you my ship.
Whoa!
Okay.
I love Will Crane.
Awesome!
I need him. He is family.
We got a ship.
Yes.
You
Give
guys
me
have
the
a
keys to
fucking
your
ship
ship.
now.
You heard her. Give her the keys.
Give me the keys.
Wait, hold on. You need one of the dongle to unlock it. Lock it.
Thank
from
you.
Remote. It's magic.
I love you, war crime. I love you. Guys, I got us a ship.
You leave. Glancti-fer like wanders off to a brothel somewhere to take solace, I would assume.
See you in hell, Glancti-fer.
Bye, Glancti-fer.
use it.
Bye, Glancy, baby.
You guys have a ship now. That's fucking rad. Do you leave your snug puzzlies there for the time
You guys
being?
ever think about the song "I Would Walk 500 Miles"? And I would
Oh,
walk
God.
500
We need to
more.
either kill
Everybody,
this guy
just to be
or
the man
get
who's
him
walked
fixed.
1,000 miles.
I
fall
know
down
that I
at
have
your
a
door,
curse and it's,
I
my
would
life has
walk
never been worse.
500 miles, and
You're getting better at that.
Everybody would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walked 1,000
Can
miles.
we
fall
find a
down at
man
your
to
door.
resolve
Whoa!
this?
Wait, could you repeat that last part?
Just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Hearing the rhyme, the curse is lifted from you.
Thanks.
Oh.
Fuck! Oh my god, that is the worst thing in the world. Oh god.
All I had to do was sing the song.
All you had to do was
Pete,
rhyme.
Pete.
Someone had to rhyme at him.
Peter.
Oh my
Peter
God.
Piper pecked up peppers. Oh, whew, that was lovely.
You approach the doors. You arrive at the Magus Mysteria. People are like, "Yo, Slurmmm, aren't you wanted in Garrett's Rest or whatever?"
Yeah, cool story, bro. Do you know a bard or what? Because I need a bard real bad.
Yeah, across the river. But I mean, is that really what you wanna? You wanna go to a tavern right now?
We need this guy to find a bard. It's serious.
Yeah, I can't stop singing the song.
Yeah, he's
when
real
I wake
annoying.
up, well, you know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, you know I'm gonna be the man that goes
I
along with
hate
you.
it.
And I would walk
500 miles
and I would working hard to make it stop before I kill myself. Oh, if fucking God, I hate you so.
The bursar of the university, who you ran into, of the Magus Mysteria, is like, dude, Slurmmm, why don't you just go to the marching band? We're like the most magical fucking bards in the world.
Marching band.
Go to the marching band of the university.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Can we do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
But wait, we have more pressing matters. What do you know? What do you know about a secret pact between Yasbar Everdeep and Galgen Moonseer?
Oh, Yasbar? That guy didn't tell me anything.
What do you mean he didn't tell you anything?
I'm just a bursar. I just take the money at the university. So if you want to talk to Yasbar, I mean, you're tenured faculty here. You can go talk to Yasbar if you want.
Tenure day. That means you basically can't get murdered, right?
the rule.
Not exactly, but kind of.
You want to go talk to him?
Yes, absolutely.
So you...
After we stop at the marching band.
All right, you stop at the marching band, and this was a lot easier than you thought it would be, actually. This was a one episode curse. They play for you... What's your favorite song?
Ziggy Stardust by David Bowie.
They play for you a song about an ethereal being from beyond the nether realms, and the tendrils of the song wrap around your brain and slowly...
Wait, now I want them to do a mashup, and it turns into like, bitches ain't shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You hear a cool backbeat, and you want to really attend Booty LA. I don't know, the Magus Mysteria. And the tendrils of the shitty song slowly unravel themselves from the folds of your brain.
Oh,
Yeah.
tight. Yeah.
Now I assume, you want to go talk to Yasbar?
Yes, absolutely.
So you approach the inner sanctum of the Magus Mysteria, which you have previously been to before, but have always been open to you. The doors are closed, and they're sculpted like a wise owl. As you approach, the owl opens its eyes and says to you, to enter to the inner sanctum, we took our pupils and we ranked them. My doorway isn't ornamental. You must answer to pass my lintel. This riddle is the only token. What is broken when something is spoken?
Okay, to be fair, you had time to prep that rhyme, all right? Rhyming's a lot harder than that. I need to put that out there. Rhyming's real hard.
That would
The door has just been ready with that rhyme for all eternity.
That door's
It's a
been
promise.
practicing. A practice. A promise.
Yeah.
Is that your answer?
Well, wait. Say it again.
What is broken when something is spoken?
Silence. Silence is broken when something is spoken.
I mean, he's the scholar. I would.
What was the
believe
rest of it?
He's just talking about how great his riddle is. That's
The
whole
owl
thing.
just looks at you.
What was the?
But like let's just
broken.
double check my math here. Everybody be silent for a minute. Now I'm talking. What did I just do?
Break the silence.
How long were you silent for?
Just now? Like that's 2 seconds?
The owl just looks at you.
How long did he say that he was?
I want to hear the riddle again.
To enter into the inner sanctum, we took our pupils and we ranked them. My doorway isn't ornamental. You must answer to pass my lintel. This riddle is the only token. What is broken when something is spoken?
Man, we're too dumb to solve riddles.
What is broken when something is spoken?
Can I walk in because I'm quiet? Ah, damn it.
What is
Damn it. Curses.
the door?
The
The lock.
The lock.
trust.
What is broken when something is spoken?
Why were you quiet? What was your?
Silence. I was being quiet so I could walk into the quietness.
The owl ruffles its feathers.
Quiet.
Oh.
Voices. Quiet.
Whispering.
Quiet. Quiet.
Wait, shh.
Quiet. Whisper.
I don't know what the answer is.
We just.
If you listen closely, we don't know what the answer is.
Yeah, give us a hint, Owl.
I am giving you, so the brief moments when you don't speak, you feel tension rise, and then every time you speak, that tension collapses.
Oh, let's be quiet for a long time and just look at this damn owl.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
The mouth slowly opens, the door reveals itself, and the door opens.
Yeah.
Got
What
it.
were you doing with your hands?
I was me looking into the door and opening the door and going through the door.
I was checking out this thing. It's got like all of the world's
Oh my God.
information on it.
Is that
like,
an all-seeing
yeah,
stone?
anything you could possibly want to know. Like every bit of information that exists in the known universe is in here. I use it to look at pornography.
You enter into the office of Yazbar Everdeep. He whips around and says,
Yazbar, my man.
Slurmmm!
Yeah, what's
What
up?
are you doing here?
We got to do the secret handshake. Come on.
I don't like you very much.
Oh.
And you don't, because I know you don't like me very much. I hate this handshake so much.
What did your special note mean?
My correspondence with
What do you know about this?
My correspondence with Astromander Galgen Moonseer is private. I refuse to tell you anything.
It's crazy.
Hey, we
He used
already
the
know
crazy straw to
everything.
suck
Yeah.
his life essence out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same to you. Don't
we
think I
know
won't.
we know
You don't
everything
tell me
there
what this
is to
about.
know, and we just want to know if you're telling the truth. We already know what you did.
Roll an intimidation check.
Yeah,
all of
get ready
you.
for this shit. Cool.
11.
5.
13.
13.
13. He's never met you before, but he's heard of you, and giant lizard men kind of do scare him.
A little prejudice, yeah.
And he says, I really shouldn't be telling you this. Galgen sent me this thing, and he hands to you a smooth metal ovoid.
Ooh, an ovoid.
It's like that's embedded with crystals, similar to the crystals that you saw in the portal hoop thing.
Hey, does that open up a portal with demons in it?
I don't
they're
know.
not demons.
I know. I've been trying to perform tests on this metal. I've never seen metal like it before. We don't have anything like this in Airedale. The crystals are of an unknown origin. They're incredibly dense and hard. On the Mohs scale, they're off the chart.
Guuurd, what does it taste like? What do you smell with your tongue?
Pennies.
Panties?
Pennies. Pennies.
I don't
It's
know if
metal.
you can tell much about metal by licking it, Guuurd. I don't know if
He's
you know
smelling
this.
with his tongue.
There's only
I'm also biting.
one thing I've gotten it to do, but it's very strange.
What's that?
It vibrates.
It makes something else vibrate, actually.
No.
Uh-oh.
It makes.
One moment.
How much stuff you have.
Eggs. It's like Santa's bag.
Oh!
An egg.
An egg!
It's a little worse for the wear. This is an egg from the great earthen dragon, and for some reason, when I approach it with this device, the egg reacts somehow. It shakes. It feels unhappy. It's almost as if it can sense the substance of this device, and you see it like it does. It starts to shake, and it makes you all feel very like you don't. You worry about whatever is inside the egg as this gets closer to
This
it.
is making me real uncomfortable, Yazbar.
Yeah.
How do you think I felt, man?
Should we crack this egg open and make it an omelet?
Oh God, no! Her mother would be so upset.
Oh, you're right. But what about all this money glued to it?
Well, it's a dragon's egg, so it's embedded.
It's worth a lot, is what you're saying.
That's what they make their nests out of.
Should we try to sell this little baby boy?
No, we want to figure out what
Try to sell it?
My only
Okay.
I'm not trying to tangle with an earth dragon right now.
My only thing, next course of inquiry for this would have been to actually visit this egg's mother up in the high mountains. That's my last line of hope. The earthen dragon would know all substances made of metal and crystal.
She's probably also really missing her little baby egg.
She's probably super pissed off that her egg isn't with her right now. I stole it from her.
She's probably going to be even more pissed off when we approach her with something that makes, like, earth dragons and eggs uncomfortable.
But she's the only one that would have any information about
She'll
this
know
thing.
Yeah, we're returning it. She'll like it. Let's go. Let's whistle our fuzzles.
Or we
over.
could take our new ship.
Up a mountain.
Yeah, the mountain.
Yeah, up the mountain.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Are the snug fluglies strong enough to turn our ship into an airship?
Like a sleigh.
No.
All right, can we whistle? Classic whistle.
Caw-caw.
Yeah, they're getting pretty hungry though, just so you know. It's been a while since you've had that many kittens.
Where's the latest kitten outpost?
Well, we have a shelter, a lost pet shelter in
Nah, you
town.
don't.
What do you want? What do you want? Kittens?
Don't
We want to
worry about
adopt.
it,
We want
Yazbar.
to adopt some cute
Yeah,
kittens.
it's just,
Up to
you know,
20.
we just
Up
really
to
love
20.
cats. How many has he got, you know?
You're gonna bring cats with you to a dragon?
Yes.
They're greatest.
Dragon.
You know, Slurmmm, this is why I don't like you or trust you. You're super weird.
You know, you don't know much about dragons, do you? Because dragons are actually very soothed at the sight of kittens, and so we figure that we'll just bring as many as we can into
Listen
our
to this
backpacks.
asshole, like,
Yeah.
talking shit to me.
Judging-
First of all, Galgen Moonseer is a huge dickhole, right? So what are you hanging out with him for?
he's
Second
the
of all,
king's advisor.
you
He's a good
stole
guy.
an Earth
No, he's
dragon
not.
egg. What are you, fucking crazy?
I am the headmaster of the Magus Mysterium. I need to perform
Yeah,
experiments.
for now.
Is that
All
a
right.
threat?
We'll see.
Is that a threat?
Don't worry about it.
Get out of my office.
That's fair.
We're
getting out anyways.
We're taking this though.
And
Wait, before we
magical-
go, something interesting happened when we were at that shitbird Galgen Moonseer's fuck chamber, and he had some kind of stupid machine that opened up a portal that demon-looking things came out of, but they weren't affected by holy magic at all. What's that about?
Can you describe the portal for me, or did
Is
you
there-
take a note or draw?
There
It
were-
had
there were
very
10
similar
crystals in a ring.
similar to that stone,
But in the arrangement of a hula hoop.
and it was made out of metal.
And it opened a little white portal that looked kind of like a butthole, and out of it came demons, ever increasing in size and fearsomeness, but they looked like demons, they tasted like demons, they were spicy boys, but when I tried to burn them with holy magic, nothing.
You guys must be super retarded because I told you I don't know anything about these crystals or metal. I was trying to figure it out. I have no answers for you.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Let's roll,
When I
bad
become the
boys.
headmaster,
Let's all jump out of the window at the same time and hope the snug fugglies catch us.
that's fun.
We gotta go to the adoption palace
Oh
first.
shit! Yeah, well, I wanted a cool exit. Now we gotta walk out the front door.
They're not.
Do you walk out the front door? Or do you use your skin flaps to glide down?
I
the bottom?
do.
I do.
A 7? A 1. All right.
You just belly flop onto the ground.
All right, you guys walk down the stairs outside the Magus Mysterium, outside of the inner sanctum. The owl opens its mouth, and you walk around the corner.
Not me. I turn to stone and I run through his fucking wall like the Kool-Aid man.
Well, you're up some stairs. I mean, you run through the doors of the owl.
No, doesn't he? So
Break an
he's in a
egg.
room, right?
He's in a room, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sure.
Wouldn't he be pissed
Yeah.
if I just blew a hole in his room?
Sure.
Yeah, so
All
I'm
right.
gonna do that.
You blow a hole through his room.
I just go through the doors like a normal.
You guys should get down here quick.
Guuurd, you've fallen,
And I can't get up.
and you really can't get up. Your tail is not separated, but it's been broken.
That's fine. Can I just yank that sucker off? It grows back twice as sharp.
Yeah, but you suffer 8 points of damage.
That's fine. Would you do the honors?
Of taking your tail off?
Yeah.
Hang on. Can I keep this?
Oh god, it hurts so much more than I thought. Yeah, go
I'm gonna
ahead.
make a belt out of it.
You're tailless, so right now you suffer a -1 to your attack rolls because you have less balance until your tail grows back, which will slowly happen over the course of our next episode of SorcererFed.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Idiot. You're such an idiot.
Thank you guys for watching. We also want to thank you for sending in all of your amazing fan art,
Yes.
They're so cool.
like this one
Wow.
and that one,
That one's my new favorite.
and maybe this one too.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Wow, wow, wow.
If you would like to submit fan art or give us feedback to the shows, which we are listening to and watching, I have adjusted what I've been doing based on some of the feedback. Go to our subreddit, reddit.com/r/SourceFed, where we have a sticky post for SorcererFed. Leave us a note. Leave us some fan art. We love it all. We've been retweeting a lot of stuff.
Also,
too.
use the hashtag SorcererFed on Instagram and Twitter so we can get more fan art. 'Cause it was really fun.
yeah.
I found a lot of stuff on there that was a
Oh,
lot of cool.
cool,
That was
yeah.
Really cool.
Hashtag SorcererFed. Do you guys have anything else? Pressing business before we wrap up?
Oh, my bones are broken.
You're a real floppy lad. Well, until next week, cheerio, mates, and let's have another round as buddies and pals.
We're getting better.
I jumped out of a 2-story window.
I'm gonna turn his own barrier against him, and I'm gonna make it just enclose in on him until it crushes him into fucking paste.